Hello everyone and welcome to another video from our channel Immortal News. In this video we will be bringing you a list of famous celebrities who have passed away today, July 22nd, and in the last few days. Along with that, we've got some special tributes to share. And also, later in the video, we'll be delicately discussing the health update about Johnny Depp. So stay tuned, and before we proceed, we kindly ask you to show your love and support by giving this video a like. Thank you. Number 12, Bill Getty, a visionary producer who shaped daytime television. Bill Getty, the esteemed television producer who co-created ABC's The View with Barbara Walters, has passed away at the age of 68 on July 21st. Getty's passing was due to a heart-related issue at his home in Rancho Mirage, as reported by his daughter Allison. Getty began his illustrious career modestly, polishing floors at Coco TV before ascending to run a camera for newscasts. His journey then took him to New York City, where he joined Good Morning America. Known for his hands-on approach, Getty worked alongside Walters on many of her notable TV specials, starting from 1988, and served as the executive producer-showrunner on The View from its inception in 1997 until 2014. His tireless work in shaping The View earned him a Daytime Emmy in 2003 and a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012, along with 13 other Daytime Emmy nominations. Beyond his daytime television achievements, Getty also ventured into screenwriting, with the sci-fi film Unforgettable to his credit. His passion for television and entertainment was unmatched, as was his love for music and his family, for whom he was an even bigger-than-life husband and dad. Getty leaves behind a remarkable legacy that transformed daytime television, pushing it to evolve and consistently maintain relevance over the decades. His love for connecting with people and his encouraging positive guidance will be sorely missed. Tributes to Bill Getty. Number 11, Josephine Chaplin, celebrated actor and Charlie Chaplin's daughter. Josephine Chaplin, renowned actor and the daughter of the legendary Charlie Chaplin, passed away at the age of 74. She breathed her last on July 13th in Paris, as announced by her family. During her illustrious career, Chaplin starred in numerous foreign films. She was featured in the award-winning film The Canterbury Tales by Pier Paolo Pasolini and Richard Balducci's L'odeur des fauves in 1972. The same year, she shared the screen with Lawrence Harvey in Menahem Golan's drama Escape to the Sun, a story about a group of people trying to escape the Soviet Union. In 1974, Chaplin was cast as Martine Leduc in Georges Franju's European crime thriller Shadowmen, alongside Gail Hunnicutt and Jacques Champreux. This film narrates the quest of a criminal, known as the Man Without a Face, seeking the hidden treasures of the Knights Templar. Chaplin later reprised her role as Martine in the follow-up French miniseries The Man Without a Face, an extended 8-episode adaptation of Franju's film. Chaplin further starred in Jesus Franco's horror film Jack the Ripper in 1976 and Jean-Louis Van Belle's À l'ombre d'un et. Later, in 1984, she appeared in the Canadian drama The Bay Boy, marking the onset of her co-star Kiefer Sutherland's acting career. In 1988, she was cast as Hadley Richardson in the television miniseries Hemingway, opposite Stacy Keach, who portrayed Ernest Hemingway. Chaplin was the third of 8 children born to Charlie Chaplin and Una O'Neill. Her foray into the world of acting began early, as she first appeared on screen in her father's 1952 film Limelight. Number 10, to Josephine Chaplin. Number 10, Justin Vicki, a beacon of inspiration and motivation in the bodybuilding world. Justin Vicki, a renowned bodybuilder based in Bali, tragically lost his life at the age of 33 in a weightlifting accident on July 21st. Vicki, known for his dedication and infectious energy, was more than just a fitness expert. He was a beacon of inspiration, motivation, and unwavering support. He had a genuine passion for helping others transform their lives, pushing them beyond their limits, empowering them to discover newfound strength and resilience within themselves. Vicki was working out at the Paradise Gym, squatting weights in excess of 180 kilograms, nearly 400 pounds, when he failed to complete the lift and suffered a fatal injury. Known for always advising his gym friends to exercise with caution and never exceed their load capacity, his death underscores the risks associated with the sport he loved. His passing left a gaping void in the fitness journeys and gym family of many who knew him. He always offered words of encouragement, created a nurturing environment for others, and was instrumental in transforming lives through fitness. His legacy lives on in every weight lifted and every mile run by those he trained and inspired. Tributes to Justin Vicki. Number 9. Juliette Mayniel, a life immersed in the world of cinema. Juliette Mayniel, a revered French actress, passed away at the age of 87 on July 22nd. Mother of Alessandro Gassman and grandmother of Leo Gassman, Mayniel held an indelible legacy in the world of entertainment. Mayniel's career spanned decades and genres, moving audiences with her performances in films like Cousins by Claude Chabrol and Eyes Without a Face by Georges Franju. Her talent was recognized in 1960 when she received the Best Actress Award at the Berlin Film Festival for the film Story of a Deserter. Beyond her cinematic accomplishments, Mayniel also participated in successful TV dramas such as The Odyssey, where she played Circe, and Madame Bovary. Despite separating from her son's father, Vittorio Gassman, when Alessandro was just 3, Mayniel remained a significant figure in her son's life. She was described as cultured, refined, and fun-loving, and her love for cinema was mirrored in Alessandro, who shared that neither of them liked to watch their own performances. Mayniel's spirit, passion for the arts, and commitment to her craft will continue to resonate in her son, grandson, and the countless lives she touched through her performances. Tributes to Juliette Mayniel. Number 8. Brian Tabor, an unforgettable wicketkeeper in Australian cricket history. Brian Tabor, former Australian and NSW wicketkeeper, passed away at the age of 83 on July 21st. Tabor, remembered fondly for his skilled wicket-keeping and cool demeanor on the field, played 16 Test matches for Australia between 1966 and 1970, leaving a lasting mark on the sport. On his Test debut against South Africa in Johannesburg, Tabor made history with 8 dismissals, a record for a debutant that still stands today. His Test career was marked with 56 catches, 4 stumpings, and 353 runs with a top score of 48. Tabor was born and raised in Wollongong, and his local career was as illustrious as his international one. He was a key player for the NSW team from 1964 to 65 to 1973 to 74, playing 73 first-class games, winning titles in his first 2 seasons, and achieving 242 dismissals. Tabor was also a revered captain for the Blues and has been honored with a place in the NSW Cricket Hall of Fame. After retiring, Tabor dedicated his life to nurturing the sport in Australia, acting as a NSW coach and selector, and managing the Australian under-19 men's team. His enduring legacy is celebrated through the Brian Tabor Medal, awarded to the player of the tournament at the National Under-19 Championship. Tabor's significant contribution to Australian cricket and his unwavering passion for the development of young players will be remembered for generations to come. Cricket Australia CEO Nick Hockley expressed his deep sadness over Brian's passing, extending his condolences to Brian's family, former teammates, and many friends. Tributes to Brian Tabor. Number 7. Malú Urriola, a feminist force and renowned poet of Chile, Malú. Urriola, esteemed poet, scriptwriter, and academic from Santiago, Chile, passed away at the age of 56 on July 21st, following a prolonged illness. Beginning her publishing career in 1988 with the poetry book Piedras Rodantes, Urriola soon emerged as a leading voice alongside poets like Rodrigo Lira, Soledad Farina, and Elvira Hernandez. Influenced by the military dictatorship era, she associated with intellectually stimulating individuals such as the sculptor Lautaro Labe and Aristoteles España. Urriola was particularly drawn to women's writings from an early age, starting with the works of Bombal and Brunet, which later extended to several Chilean and international writers. Her poetry, embodied in works like Dame tu sucio amor, transcended traditional lyrical norms, encompassing pop and feminist elements. Apart from her poetry, Urriola, who had a master's in scripting from Madrid, Spain, also made significant contributions as a scriptwriter for several series and TV shows. Throughout her creative journey, Urriola achieved significant milestones. She was invited by the University of Harvard for a poetry seminar, exhibited at the Venice Biennale, and was a speaker at several renowned universities. In her later years, she conducted workshops at the Pablo Neruda Foundation. Among her many accolades, Urriola received the honorable mention at the Santiago Literature Municipal Prize 1995 for Dame tu sucio amor and the 2004 Santiago Literature Municipal Prize for Nada. The funeral rites for Urriola will be held at Espacio Extravagario of La Chascona Museum House. Tributes to Malú Urriola. Number 6. Marcello Osler, a cycling champion and entrepreneur who inspired many. Marcello Osler, the much-adored professional cyclist and entrepreneur from Trentino, Italy, passed away at the age of 78 on July 21st. The news of his passing was shared by his fan club on Facebook, which posted, "I reached the final finish line tonight. Now I'll watch you all from above. Thank you all." Osler began his professional cycling career in 1973, which lasted until 1980. His significant career highlight was an extraordinary victory in a stage of the Giro d'Italia in 1975, a race he led for an impressive 178 kilometers. This victory remains a memorable event in Italian sports history. Osler also competed alongside other esteemed cyclists, including Francesco Moser. After retiring from professional cycling, Osler transitioned into entrepreneurship by opening a sports shop, Osler Sport, in Pergin. He was not only a celebrated sportsman but also a fighter, evidenced by his remarkable recovery in 2013 after spending 53 days in a coma following a cardiac arrest. Osler's legacy in professional cycling and his post-sport entrepreneurial journey highlight his enduring spirit, determination, and passion. He leaves behind an indelible mark in Trentino's sporting history and will be deeply missed by his wife, Elena Leonardelli, and his many fans. Tributes to Marcello Osler. Number 5. Arnaud Bédat, a pillar of investigative journalism and fierce defender of press freedom. Arnaud Bédat, Swiss journalist and author, passed away on July 20th at the age of 58 after a battle with illness. Known for his gripping investigative work, Bédat left an indelible mark on the landscape of journalism, especially with his riveting inquiries into the Order of the Solar Temple and the crash of Swiss Air Flight SR-111. Bédat launched his journalism career with the television show La Course Autour du Monde. He later moved to print journalism, joining L'Illustre in 1992, where he stayed until 2021. Throughout his career, Bédat covered high-profile cases, including those of Bertrand Cantat, Edward Stern, and DSK, among others. His investigative work earned him a reputation as a relentless reporter, earning the moniker Scoop Man. Bédat also authored several books on admired personalities such as Jacques Brel and Pope Francis, the latter with whom he had a close personal relationship. He fought fiercely for press freedom, even when his investigations led to threats and legal challenges. In addition to his journalism, Bédat was known for his vast network of connections and his expert analysis, frequently being called upon by Swiss and French television programs. Michel Jeanneret, editor-in-chief of Blic Romand and former director of L'Illustre, remembers Bédat as a vibrant character with a robust spirit who exhibited the qualities of a great journalist, a stalwart figure in journalism who not only illuminated the truth with his investigative work, but also defended the freedom of the press until the end. Tributes to Arnaud Bédat. Number 4. Jaime Galarza Zavala, a committed voice of the left and influential literary icon. Jaime Galarza Zavala, renowned writer and journalist, passed away on July 21st in Quito at the age of 92. Galarza Zavala was just days shy of his 93rd birthday. He leaves behind a notable legacy in Ecuadorian culture and politics, having served as the vice president of the Casa de la Cultura Ecuatoriana and the first minister of environment under Abdullah Bucaran's government. Always identifying as a leftist, Galarza Zavala was an active member of the Communist Party, a participant in the 1959 student protests in Guayaquil, and a witness to the student massacre during the presidency of Camilo Ponce Enriquez. Beyond politics, Galarza Zavala was a revered literary figure, with his works often critiquing the governmental actions of his time. His narratives, filled with conviction and deep-seated loyalty, always sided with the marginalized. He was recognized for his ideals of social justice and solidarity by the Cuban embassy in Ecuador, which expressed condolences on his passing. His health had been in decline due to a lung condition, and he was under care at the Carlos Andrade Marine Hospital. His death was announced by the Casa de la Cultura, leading to numerous tributes and condolences from various individuals and organizations. Tributes to Jaime Galarza Zavala. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 3, Art Neville, a pillar of New Orleans music and a funk legend. Art Neville, the oldest member of the revered Neville Brothers Band and a cornerstone of the Louisiana music scene for over 6 decades, passed away at his home in New Orleans at the age of 81 on July 23, 2019. No cause was given, but Neville had been battling various health issues for some time. Arthur Lannon Neville left an indelible mark on music. From the Hawketts in his teenage years to the Meters, his influence was significant and wide-ranging. Known for the carnival perennial Mardi Gras Mambo and the all-time Louisiana slow dance classic All These Things, his music has become ingrained in the cultural fabric of the city. The Neville Brothers, formed in 1977, alongside his siblings Arthur, Charles, Aaron, and Cyril, became a significant force in New Orleans music, known for their propulsive live shows. They fused funk, doo-wop, reggae, and salsa, ultimately creating a unique sound that was New Orleans at its core. Even though the band did not produce many pop hits, they were a fixture at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, where they closed the event for many years. Neville's music, especially his work with the Meters, was often sampled by later generations of musicians, indicating the enduring impact of his creations. His contributions to the unique sound of New Orleans, as noted by Louisiana's Governor John Bell Edwards, played a significant role in bringing the city's vibrant culture to the world stage. Tributes to Art Neville. Number 2, James Lovelock, a lifelong pursuit of scientific innovation and Earth's well-being. James Lovelock, an iconic British ecologist who transformed our understanding of Earth's climate and man-made pollutants, passed away on his 103rd birthday, July 26, 2022, at his residence in Dorset, southwest England. Noted for his Gaia theory that viewed Earth as a living entity, Lovelock played a pivotal role in the comprehension of our planet's environmental health. Among his numerous achievements, Lovelock invented the electron capture detector, a device to trace toxic man-made compounds spread in the environment. This innovation became the foundation for Rachel Carson's seminal book, Silent Spring, propelling the environmental movement. Possibly his most profound contribution was the Gaia theory, which he developed while at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in the 1960s. The theory posits Earth as a living organism, maintaining its temperature and chemistry at a steady state, significantly contributing to our understanding of global warming. Despite some controversies, Lovelock remained steadfast in his advocacy for nuclear power as a viable solution to climate change, highlighting his unconventional thinking and ceaseless exploration. He expressed concern over humankind's capacity to endure escalating climate changes. Lovelock was also recognized with esteemed awards, including the Amsterdam Prize for the Environment and the Blue Planet Prize, marking his indelible footprint in environmental science. The scientific world owes much to Lovelock's originality, perseverance, and passion for understanding Earth's complexities. His rich legacy will continue to inspire and guide us in addressing the significant climate challenges ahead. Tributes to James Lovelock. Number 1. Charles Evers, a pioneer of civil rights and groundbreaking politician. Charles Evers, the trailblazing civil rights leader and businessman, died at the age of 97 on July 22, 2020, leaving behind an indomitable legacy of resilience and social change. Born into a segregated society, Evers transformed Mississippi politics and became the state's first black mayor since Reconstruction. Evers' journey to prominence was marked by tragedy. He stepped into the role of Mississippi's field director for the NAACP following the assassination of his brother, Medgar Evers, in 1963. His legacy was rooted in courage, persistence, and the audacity to challenge entrenched social structures. Evers became a nationally recognized civil rights figure, co-chairing Senator Robert F. Kennedy's Mississippi campaign for the Democratic presidential nomination in 1968, and leading Mississippi's first racially integrated delegation to the Democratic National Convention the same year. Evers' election as mayor of Fayette, Mississippi in 1969 signaled a monumental shift in the racial dynamics of American politics. He took on the mantle of leadership in a time of societal upheaval, advocating for equal treatment and respect for black citizens. His leadership extended beyond politics. As a businessman, he attracted significant investment for the development of Fayette, bolstering the local economy and creating jobs. Despite facing criticism for his aggressive tactics and unconventional path to civil rights leadership, Evers' contributions to the fight for racial justice remain undeniable. From transforming Mississippi politics to becoming a beacon of change and hope, Evers' legacy is marked by a relentless commitment to challenge and change systemic racism. Tributes to Charles Evers. Now we will be proceeding with some important updates. Johnny Depp's health alarm leaves Budapest concertgoers stunned. A health crisis involving the internationally acclaimed actor Johnny Depp recently rocked concertgoers in Budapest. Depp, who is part of the band Hollywood Vampires, was reportedly found unconscious in his hotel room, causing an abrupt cancellation of their eagerly anticipated concert. The performance was expected to be a high point for Depp and his band, but it was unexpectedly cut short due to Depp's serious health issue. He had collapsed in his hotel room, and his condition was severe enough to necessitate immediate medical intervention, preventing him from taking the stage. The concert arena was filled with enthusiastic fans, some of whom had traveled considerable distances. An usher in attendance described the scene. Everything was ready. The stage, the crew, everyone was geared up. No one anticipated any problem, especially after the band had successfully completed the scheduled afternoon sound setup. However, Depp's condition took a turn for the worse, requiring immediate medical help. The sudden announcement left fans shocked and concerned, leading many to express their worries on social media. Some speculated about possible technical issues, while others were anxious about Depp's well-being. This unfortunate incident isn't the first challenge the tour has faced. Depp had injured his ankle in June, leading to the rescheduling of some US shows. It seems the actor has been navigating through a tough period lately. Despite these setbacks, the Hollywood Vampires plan to continue their tour. They're determined to carry on with their European tour, ending with a grand finale in Germany on July 23rd, followed by a 3-day set in the US to make up for the canceled appearances, concluding on July 30th. The Hollywood Vampires, an impressive supergroup since 2012, continue to rock stages, with Depp showing his musical prowess on slide, rhythm, and lead guitar, in addition to his vocals. In a more troubling turn of events, some news outlets have speculated that Depp's health crisis was in fact an attempt at self-harm. These reports have added further distress to his fans worldwide. However, Depp himself responded to these speculations, stating simply, "Don't believe everything you read," suggesting fans to be cautious of such rumors amidst this challenging time. We kindly ask you to honor the lives of these remarkable individuals by showing your support and appreciation. Please like this video and continue watching as we pay respect to the legacies they've left behind.